Hello, Eifert didn't unmute.
Hi. What? 8 months
Solomon.
of Solomon
Jeez.
subscribing. What is this? Oh my goodness. I don't have a medal or award or anything like that. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, my Lana. Guys, it has been a weekend. That's right. Nuggets, I'm stealing a different style of talking about things. It has been a weekend, not been a week. It's been a weekend. What it...
Pilo.
Dang, Pilo got top tier subscription?
That's
Ooh! Pilo.
like $30.
Yeah. Why are we talking about prices every time?
Also, he's at 226
$226.
subs given.
Holy flip-a-doodle.
Also, you're not starting right.
I'm not starting right? Oh, sorry. I have to do a recap. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, he has to restart.
Hold on. Oh, wow. Let's not break the set, shall we? Not today. That's next. That's next time.
Everyone ready for this?
Okay. Hold on, I have to take off my sandals. Yeah, that's right. I'm getting serious. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the new broadcast show of Nerds in the Word. That's right. We are in your face. We are in his face. We are laughing at every situation that's going on. This is the show where the verses do matter, but he doesn't. And so we just get... And it is a good time to be here hanging out with all y'all. It's even better that the text is ridiculously small. And we've upgraded everything. But, you know, we just kind of do our thing. We're here, we're clear, and we are under control. Just like maybe it's Maybelline. And that's your intro.
That was good.
That was the game show
Sorry.
intro.
Yeah, if everyone's confused, he got a
I would be.
punishment wheel last week.
Yeah, that was aggressive. That was a lot of aggression. Why did we do this?
Don't ask me.
But, yeah, Nerds in the Word is legendary. Not this guy. I just don't know how to stop talking. Really is what's going on. That's how it goes. But
Yep.
yeah. Hydration. Haha.
I have coffee.
Mm.
You don't.
It's true. Happy early Christian Thanksgiving or whatever you're celebrating.
It's a rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi. Appreciate that. And stretch. Oh, thank you. It's great. Guys, I want to say this. I've done enough stretching over the last little bit. And by last little bit, I mean, here's an update for you guys. Because, hold on. There we go. I mean, he's ready. No. That's not... Okay. Oh! Don't lose the chicken. That's the best part.
That's not chicken.
What is it?
It's an egg.
Oh, okay, that's egg. See? There we go. We got a breakfast bagel. Yo. You've been holding out on me this whole time? You've been holding out on me this whole
I
time?
have another one. I've been making this every
Guys, you've been holding out on me this whole time.
I made this every time I come.
Frickin' makes a breakfast bagel that I'm like, dang. Future Mrs. Tom is gonna be
Okay.
like friggin' blown away.
Okay.
Future Mrs. Tom, I know you're watching. It's good. It's worth it. Anywho, guys, I am hoping that you guys are having a somewhat decent day, that things are going well. As I was trying to let you know, our car is still in the shop, and we're hoping tomorrow is going to be the factor where it's going to be done being in the shop, because Wilson already has really nice calves from walking and carrying this beefy goodness around in daily life.
You have even better cats.
Now it's like getting to the point where like sculpting is starting to cause accidents because it's just swole level. Just swole level is all it is. And so, yeah, we're kind of working on that. But it's been doing a lot of work walking. Also, I did not post this yesterday because my brain was not fully there. Yesterday was me and Coach's 13th year anniversary. Yeah. she's put up with me for 13 years. You guys need to keep on praying for her because that's a full-time gig right there. Yeesh. Yeah. And so we got to have that kind of cool stuff that's going on. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. You talk to the audience, but
Also, your relationship is longer than how long One Direction was together. That's sad.
actual sad fact brought to you by reality. Snap back to reality. Oop, there goes
What are you
gravity.
fixing?
Huh?
What are you fixing?
On this screen. I've
You can't
got
read?
it at the biggest font. No, some of us are old. Leave us alone.
Don't worry, I can barely read that too. What this saying?
They got some beautiful music, technical difficulty music going on.
Thank you, Solomon.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Thank you, Lard.
We can read!
I can read. And it's very nice.
Did Nuggets change the font size?
No, because I've got it maxed on all font sizes, and for some reason can't read diddly. So if y'all want to insert the Wilson's old jokes, here's your opportunity. If you don't, that's even better.
What did Pilo say?
I have no idea. Tom is a directioner. Like One Direction? Like you'd like...
Oh, no. I only knew, like, stuff about them because of my sister. Now, I'm gonna bug my sister. Emily, if you ever watch this, she bawled her eyes out the whole day when they broke up. And I still laughed.
Hold on a second. Yeah, it's not working.
No.
I can't get a tear out, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. Own it, Tom.
Hey, I mean,
Own
we're
it.
gonna have a reunion, but it's not gonna be all.
And it's not our vibe either. So like, you know, it's just you know, it's not about. Thus, man/chicken was created first by using the Aramaic term for chicken and pretending it is equated to the Hebraic term of man. So God made chicken from the dust of the ground. Chicken came first. Interesting.
Huh.
Things you learn about. Yeah. That's a different kind of thing. Chicken.
I wish I had chicken on this.
Right? You know, that would have. I thought it was chicken at first, but it was egg.
Egg and cheese.
But I will say this: the egg was good.
And I want chicken on it with it now.
Yep. It's a thing, and we're proud of you because it's a thing. Anywho, so you guys may have noticed at the beginning of the stream there was a cool slide that was put out there now for our RPG camp. Again, a reminder: anyone who is within the Quinty region.
Go pull it up. Let them look at it.
Guys, this is beginning to be a workout. Okay.
Good. I'm gonna take down the set.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring it up a little closer now. Because before I wasn't even really noticing our faces. I don't like that.
Hi guys!
Hello everybody. This is the ad lib one that we've been talking about this whole time. Anywho, here's the RPG camp. Yeah, that's right. It's super cool. It's amazing. And it is on for 2 weeks this summer, both in August. August 11th to 15th is our Game Master camp, where if you are a DM, a Dungeon Master as they are, or a Game Master, and you want to hone in your craft, or even you are forced into GM. And I'm looking at Tom specifically, who was forced into it, and he didn't even really get forced into it. So that's annoying.
No, I said I would do it, and then it just ended terribly because I was bad.
Anywho, you want to get in on it. It is from August 11th to 15th, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. That's right, it's only a half day, but it's a good time where you're going to learn your craft, do some world building, develop stuff so that when you show up at the table next time with your players, ooh, brain explosion goodness. And then the other one is our adventure camp, which is for anyone who's just learning into D&D or just loves creating characters and wants to develop cool stories for those characters. We're going to be doing that August 25th to 29th. Again, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's fantastic. It's a good time. You're going to be able to work on this together. You're going to be able to go through a campaign with different DMs, potentially. We're going to be seeing who's all there.
And you guys may wonder why there's a week break in between. That's because Fan Expo is happening the week in between.
It's also my daughter's birthday.
That fair.
You know, Kind of daughter's important.
Just a tiny
not
bit.
kind of, like a lot.
Yeah.
Because she would beat me up. So, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, me and Wilson are going to Fan Expo. Whoever wants to go, it's the weekend.
Like, what about the other new thing? Oh, yes, Pilo. That's the other thing that I forgot to post up here. Okay.
What's the other thing?
I will explain that once I get the slide shifted off. Okay. So, you know, let's just whoa.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah. Oh.
Tom was right there. Sorry for you guys who are just audio participants only, and you're like, "What's going on?" Tom
We're having
was just
fun.
full in the face of the camera. It was great.
Oh, I would also like to say before Wilson does the little announce whatever the other thing is.
Yeah.
Every time I show up for a live stream with Wilson on a Bible study, it is always the shortest chapters or verses he can
Every time.
do.
Without fail.
But we make it longer.
But we make it a whole lot longer. It's because Wilson doesn't know how to shut up.
We both don't know how to shut up.
It's actually
Us
a
two
factor.
together, we can't shut up.
It'd be impressive if we did.
Hoff with us though? We would.
He does it on purpose because we know you can't read, Tom. Oh! Pilo came in with the right hook. Hey, no, you're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck. I blame Wilson. So anyway, welcome everyone to the first ever 24-hour study stream on Graphic Word Live, right? 100%.
I'm not happy anymore.
Oh,
My feelings are hurt.
Jesus loves you, and that's what's important.
If I could, I would time Pilo.
See, Pilo would just break you down mentally.
I
She would
know.
just destroy you. That's Pilo's
She can't run as
capacity.
fast, but she can break
She
me
may
mentally.
Not, she may not run, but she'll say a word and you just get knocked down. She's like Jean Grey. Don't mess with her, okay? Just don't do it.
Alright, what's the other thing?
The other thing is we are going to be having now a new segment on Mondays coming on early afternoon where Pilo is going to be running her own Destiny 2 stream. That's right. And she'll be hosting it here in this very office. So I get kicked out of my office now 3 times a week. Important.
Well, technically you're not there for the Wednesday one.
Well,
Technically.
like now it's more like I get kicked out rather than technically not here.
Yeah.
So, and I can join. Yes, I'm sure I could join. That's a fun factor. But if you want to tune in on that, that's going to be happening next Monday. We're going to be getting stuff set up. We're already getting Destiny downloading so that she can just hop in and start showing you guys how she games through Destiny, showing some really cool biblical principles or teaching ideas that are coming out of that as well. Some faith growing opportunity. And there will even be some guests that pop in from time to time if they are available.
Why'd you stare at me?
I thought you'd find that interesting. Like, that's why I stared at you. Because you know who the guests are, actually. What? Chicken butt. Yeah, chicken butt, 100%.
Oh.
Yeah.
I looked at the...
Solomon agreed to it, okay?
No.
Solomon is the mod that we appreciate.
I didn't see Pilo sent it, and I didn't see what the
All
word
you saw was butt.
No, I didn't even see butt.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see anything. I was like...
For those of you who are listening, Pilo just put up chicken butt, but because we have censored stuff approved, things like that on our stream, you know, butt could be a bad word. Bad word. And Solomon approved of it. To which I approve of Solomon's approval.
But
Approve
yes,
it!
Also, for Pilo's stream, because I know I may show up,
But
Hoff may show up.
no. We might be getting a ninja
A
and a
ninja.
Jedi popping in as experts on hunters and titans.
I will also be joining.
So
I'm not an expert in anything.
yeah,
I'll
as
just be
Pilo's
like,
saying, we have our vanguard. We have our crew and developing experts and teaching the ways so that you noobs who are watching, you can be like, oh, I can learn things. I can develop. Those of you who are already like, psh, I know this stuff. Now it's just fun entertainment that you can laugh and cry
You know
on.
who also could join us? Because apparently, from what I've heard, this person knows a lot of stuff about Destiny that even Pilo didn't know. Solomon.
Ooh, Solomon. You could hop on if you are not bedridden, but like
Okay, yeah.
Tom is amazing in
The
Gambit.
only thing I'm good at is Gambit, which is a fighter game.
The only thing I'm good at is Vanguard, and that's just because I suck in general. So like but I don't have time to game like everyone else does.
I agree with Pilo.
Yes, Solomon, show us your wisdom, please do. Actually, I wanna see it.
Yeah,
happen.
because I remember being in call with Hoff and Pilo, and they were playing Destiny. I was doing something else, but they were playing with Solomon, and Solomon did something, I forget what it was, but Pilo didn't know you could do that, and I was like, "What the heck?"
Last week,
Yeah.
100%. So that's all the kind of news and developments and stuff like that. Actually, no, I'm gonna share one more thing, and then we're gonna continue on. So I promise this is gonna be the last thing. Oh, eyes up, Guardian from Pilo.
Eyes up, Guardian.
I don't know who that's directed to, but we'll take it. Whoa, Tom.
I'm waiting for the announcement.
Tom's like getting all serious, guys. Like, and I'm scared because Tom stares very hardcore when he's serious. Here, there we go. And I'm trying to make sure we're getting a good tight shot. There we go. See, that's good.
I'm gonna find Solomon.
Okay, so the thing that I'm throwing down here, it's been a while since I've written a blog post for our Between the Panels, and in fact, Between the Panels sadly has been a little bit neglected these days. There's just been a lot of stuff that's been going on, and that's not to blame anybody. That's just, life has been busy for a lot of different people. It's been kind of hard. But yesterday, okay, you know what? Like, not even just yesterday. I've been kind of chewing on this thing. I've been missing Dad. I've been missing my dad a whole lot, and it's been hitting like random moments. And the thing that I'm trying to encourage and kind of reflect on this year is kind of like, also June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining in. Add me on Discord. Yes, 100%. Someone throw him a Discord link. Let's get it on. Hello, mate. You stream so pretty cool. That's why I followed you. I'd love to be a fan of yours, if you mind. Oh, sure. We're down. We're just chatting and stuff like that. So, if you want the gaming, watch this guy later. He's good at it. I just don't know.
No, if you want actual good gaming,
are you a bot? Question mark.
it could happen, but I don't.
It's
think
fair. Most likely.
No, I don't think so. But
see.
If you want actual good gaming, go Wednesday night. Nuggets.
Fair enough. We're just good. Anywho, so with Men's Mental Health Month, I'm kind of taking a little bit more of a bigger encouragement of that into our group. We've been having some guys that have been connecting with each other a lot more recently. I know that's something that I've been having a bit of hard time with, some mental health stuff, and I've been getting, like, I got a counselor to be able to work through some of that, and I've got awesome guys like Tom and Hoff and even Nuggets and some other core dudes, Benaya, who have been really good at just coming alongside and just being encouragement and support for me. So my goal, I'm going to do my darndest on this, is I'm going to be putting out blog posts for our Between the Panels. That way it's kind of giving our current writers a month of breather. But I've got a couple of articles in mind and kind of working it through and typing it out. It's just getting images out and stuff. Tom, yes, you, with the question mark in your hands.
I'll do a blog for Men's Mental
You're
Health
going to do a blog.
around the end of the month.
So a nerdy content focused
for Men's Mental Health.
for men's mental health and
I'll do one.
like faith oriented, like okay, you heard it. I have 3. I just forgot to send them. You also have the publishing link there, Pilo, so you're good to go. Ooh, My Little Pony themed one for Tom.
I can't wait to
he
unmod
says it. He says it because
I'm gonna get rid of everything on
I
this
tried to
thing.
help. Blogging now, faith blogs. We've always had them, Rabbi. It's our
We've actually
blog
had them-
spot. So Between the Panels is our blog we do that.
Haven't we had them longer than streams?
Yep.
Yeah. We've been doing blogs before we were streaming. Well, he has.
Well, like these streams for sure.
Yeah, these.
But
streams.
like, yeah, that was our most consistent form of sharing stuff.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah. And you didn't tell me. Well,
Solomon's actually
Solomon
been, every
is the
stream,
one that
he's been
plugs
sending it.
the between the panels pretty hard. So wow.
Oh,
And I thought,
friends.
you know,
Rabbi, he
he's-
does this a lot, so you'll have to get used to it. Hey, I get bullied. You're getting bullied with me.
So all that to say, guys, after our like hour of talking, like legitimately 20 minutes. Haven't even gotten to the
probably,
Bible
like,
stuff.
One of the shortest chapters in the Bible.
We actually do. Well, not actually. The shortest one is
I said
Psalm.
one of.
Shortest one's 117.
What are we on?
There's only like 2 verses.
We're on 100. Oh.
We're on 100. Guys, we're
Big
2/3.
100.
2/3 of the way through Psalms. We see the light sort of at the end of the tunnel. And thank you, Solomon, sharing the blog posts there. That's good. That's good stuff. Woo!
No.
What?
Rabbi.
It's okay. I'm in the middle.
I'm a middle child. People don't tell me anything. You can't say that. You are not a middle child.
I am basically an only child is what I was. Like,
Yeah,
I'm technically the youngest child, but I really was the only child.
But that just
There's a lot
that
of
just gets
complexes
you more
that are-
attention.
No.
Okay, just read.
There's
the
a
Bible.
lot of... Guys, this was Tom's last stream. I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting it. What a
If I
punk.
go missing, check,
You know why.
check the river.
Check the river. Which one? There's a few of them in our area. I'm not going to tell you where you're going to go. Nice try. All right. Flip open your Bibles to Psalm 100 because we are now there. The river, the one he has put in. Obviously, see, it'd be dumb to check the other ones. I like Rabbi's thought. It's good. The Trent River would be best. Fair enough. Okay, we are not going to go on debating on which river I'm going to throw Tom in. Because I already have an idea, and it would be good. Dang. Remember, people, it's still National Returning Youth Month. So if you have any fire situations near you, a rebellious kid. Just kidding. Kidding. Oh my goodness. Oh my word.
All right, we need to start. We're gonna
okay,
get too distracted.
thank you. We're gonna get fired very quickly. All
I'm
right,
you, not me.
I'm taking you with me. I will make it that you were an intern. You just didn't get paid. There are laws about rebellious sons in the Torah. Yes, there are, Rabbi. Thank you. All right, Psalm 100. Finally, a psalm of thanksgiving.
Yeah, he did that. He made me laugh. So
Hence the turkey. Yeah. Get them stoned. Oh my word. Okay. Shout to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him singing with joy. Acknowledge that the Lord is God. He made us and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving. Go into his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is God. The Lord is good. He is God, but he is also good. His unfailing love continues forever. Excuse me. And his faithfulness continues to each generation. Don't mind me. I'm just hiccuping. And that's it, guys.
thanks for joining us.
That was great. 5 verses done like oh snap. This is a psalm for Thanksgiving, but specifically Hebrew word. A Thanksgiving offering. So when you bring a Thanksgiving offering to the temple, this is a song to sing while giving it. Why? Because God rewards people for their hard work. None of the other gods do. Ours alone is capable and willing to give us blessings. Dang! This is why Rabbi needs to show up all the time. Dang. He grants temple gates. He gates.
His gonna say Grant.
Eyes old. Leave me alone. His gates, temple gates. His courts, temple courts, are also a metaphor for our gates, the gateways to our soul, eyes, mouth, ears, the courts, heart, and mind. That's cool.
Well, no, I have nothing. He said
he just stole all the material.
Yeah.
He just shows up, types it all, and is just like, oh, snap. Hashtag get Wilson eye test.
We're getting bullied.
Am I gonna have a cane next stream? Is that what's gonna happen?
You may need it. With how much walking you're doing, you may need it.
Well, that's also true. Hashtag get... Wow, all the eye test support here. Like... who is yelling at me? Two thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, she's asking stuff. I will respond later. Brain messages. Wilson can borrow my cane. Sweet. Does it have a sword in it?
What did Rabbi say?
We are starting a GoFundMe for Graphic Word Live glasses. If anyone would like to donate, please visit helptheblind.org. Oh my goodness. That's fair. Okay. So, as Rabbi threw down, oh so easily with the knowledge bombs, this is definitely a psalm of thanksgiving, and definitely around the idea of sacrifice. And it's important, right? So, like, I jokingly pull the Thanksgiving, like, that kind of thing. But I want to jump on this as, like, semi-reflective of both things here, because the context is worship and thanking God and bringing that blessing, right? That's why there is those offering of thanks, of realizing what God has done in our life, being able to share that blessing with Him, and then Him blessing us in the midst of that, right? Like being able to acknowledge that God has done some amazing things, and we are able to enter the space, but also that God is entering into our space. This beautiful co-mingling, that thankfulness creates this kind of connection between us and God. And I want to jump on that we don't do Thanksgiving well in North America. I'm gonna shoot down North America right now. So any other continent, throw it down. We're willing to accept this, but like
Solomon,
you can just be real and be like, you North Americans, you don't care. But I want to say that, like, we at Thanksgiving, our typical thought is
food.
I better get my dish that I've been wanting all year.
I better get my dishes.
Dishes. Like, this is where you all of a sudden have a buffet at home.
This is where the sin of gluttony
really shines. Like, you ever heard of turkey coma? Yeah, that's a legitimate kind of vibe.
Potato coma.
There's hardcore serotonin levels that just like.
Also, Solomon rude. He said, "We got a stream hosted by a blind man and a illiterate horse."
Rough.
Rude.
It's rough. Context. God doesn't do personal space. Neither do we.
We're gonna do stream like this now.
We're gonna do stream like this. Gonna be super. That's uncomfortable. Thank you. The question is then, how do we offer Thanksgiving sacrifices without a temple? If our body is a temple/dwelling place for the Spirit of God, and our mouths are an altar where we put the grain, meat, offerings, and the breath, the smoke goes up to the heavens. Right. So singing praises. Right. We are lifting that up to God. We are praying through that. We are sharing that, and I think that's also why it's important that when good things happen, like when God shows up and saves you, it's important to praise Him. It's important to focus on that. So many times we've gone through Psalms where stuff is really sucky and brutal. And it's like, but I still choose to praise the Lord. I still hold on to His promises that He's going to come through, He's going to deliver, and we suck at that. Like, in all honesty, like, we really do suck at it. we have this hard time where we kind of don't just go like, hey God, thank you for what you've done here. Or like, hey God, thank you for bringing that person along who has helped me in this way. Tom and I, we did service this past Sunday. We were yeah. We got to watch a presentation from another missionary group, and that's fine. It's okay. They did it differently, and that was the harder part. But part of the thing that they were talking about was like, how are you honoring God with your funds? And part of that was like they were trying to encourage, obviously, supporting this mission that they were doing, which is helping different orphanages in another country, and part of that's education, food, stuff like that. But then part of that was also talking about like, how are you investing within the church? And it was Tom that brought it up. It wasn't me that brought it up. Just on the idea of like, what's our attitude and mindset on giving? And I've shared this story with you guys different points, and Tom reminded me that I shared it with him, and it was kind of a shift for him a little bit. But on the idea of like, we felt like we needed to give to a church building fund, and we didn't have like really any money left. We had like $50 to our name, and that's when Mark was like tiny. But we felt like God was telling us to give that amount, and it's like, okay, God, you better show up and like take care of us, because that's supposed to be for our groceries. So we do that, and we check our church mailbox typically after service and all that, and sure enough, after that, there was an envelope, no name written, just other than our names, and gift cards in value of $450, with grocery money as well as car money, like for gas and stuff like that. And we were just floored, because we honestly were like, shoot, like $50. And so that made it into our prayer journal, our thankful journal. And we actually have a journal in our house. Technically anybody could pick it out and start reading some really cool stories on how God has shown up and either taking care of a need or helped taking care of a need through somebody else, or just random money that shows up. And like, we don't try and live frivolous lives. We're pretty watchful for how we do it, because that's just part of ministry. you know, it's just how it is. But there's been some really cool God moments where we just go, we have no idea how we're going to make that work. And God goes, oh, right, I got it. Like, well, yeah, don't worry about it. And we are thankful for that, but are we thankful enough for that? I really don't think so. I'm going to be just simply saying that is just like, I think we could be more thankful. And not that like, okay, if I'm more thankful, God's going to show up more and stuff like that. I think it's just honoring, like, if Tom did something for me, I should be thankful for that. I should be like, Tom, that meant a lot to me. That helped me out a lot. That was a big encouragement or big support for me. And it's just what you do. It's how you share. That's how you appreciate the person. But that's honoring. That's like laying down that sacrifice. That's blessing them, and they have blessed you and stuff like that. Okay, there's a lot of things that were just written down. So, Pilo, after I was diagnosed with Riot, God gave me the saying, even if, even then. So even if things suck, even if funding doesn't come through, I will still love you and praise you. That's a good mindset. Rabbi's got some knowledge bombs to throw down here. For the Thanksgiving offering, the fat of the animal is burned. Oh, fat.
Stop.
To God, and the rest is eaten by the priest, the person who brings it, and their family and friends. What might this look like? Bring the fat, the excess for God, charity or other holy purpose, and splurge on friends, family to share in the joy with. Oh, that's a cool visual, Rabbi. That's a really good reworking. Rabbi, that was good in-depth stuff.
And then we have another paragraph.
And then Rabbi throws more knowledge. When God blesses you and you want to say thanks, give some to charity. Then invite friends and family over to celebrate. Have a party, large dinner with people. When they ask why, because God blessed me and I want to celebrate with you. Yeah. Yeah, and the cool thing about that, Rabbi, the more I kind of sit on that kind of process and knowledge, is that disperses the blessing, right? It's not just then going like, oh, look at this thing, and it's like mine. It's mine.
Gosh.
It's mine only, and stuff like that. It's now sharing that blessing with other people. It's being able to go like, man, God really showed up in this really cool way. God helped us in this really cool way. It's being able to consistently have that word out to be like, wow, God did this cool thing, and I can't help but share it. I can't shut up about it. I got to get it out there, not as a forced way, but as an honest, like, whew, God's good.
Mm-hmm. Also, I would just like to mention, you talked about if someone like blessed you with something, then you bless them back with something.
The outgiving each other kind of vibe.
That actually happened yesterday.
Oh.
So, Ninja, or Josh,
Oh.
because he likes, we like around the same games.
Mm-hmm.
This is back when, like, Elden Ring was still new. He wanted it. He wanted to play it. He had it on his, I believe they had it on PS4,
Mm-hmm.
but he wanted it on his computer.
Mm-hmm.
And he had it on his Steam wish list. He was working. He had a job. He could get it eventually. I had a job, and I already had a lot of money saved, so I bought it for him. Not thinking anything. I'm like, here, game. I don't need it. Have fun. And then we could play sometime. But then yesterday, there's a new game called Rematch. Soccer game. We were playing. Me and Josh were playing the beta test, which is free.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I just get a Steam notification. I thought it was Solomon, because every time I you got a gift from a friend, I always think it's Solomon, because every time
Solomon
it's Solomon.
He's Welsh Santa.
But no, Josh is like, here you go. I'm paying you back for when you got me Elden Ring.
Bros helping bros. That's awesome.
It's just blessing each other.
It's just blessing each other. Wow, Pilo threw down. I thank him more when I'm in the valley, but I've been in the valley so long that it's all I do now. Every breath, every penny, right? But it makes you appreciate it more and more. 100%. With how much steak Rabbi is cooking up lately, I hear PETA is planning a protest outside his house. Right? Rabbi's just throwing down the knowledge. It's how it goes.
Another paragraph.
And then another awesome knowledge bomb by Rabbi. There is no atheist in a foxhole. This is why there is command to thank God after you have eaten and are full and satisfied. But there is no command to thank God before your meal. For those who are hungry will always look to others and value the contributions of others for sustenance. But rarely does the satisfied remember to thank God for what they have. Right. And I remember you bringing that up, Rabbi, is it's better to pray after the meal than before it. To be thankful for what you have been provided in that way, and to be able to appreciate how God has met up. Oh man, I have too many problems here already. I don't need vegans here also. Don't even have anything to feed them. Poor vegans.
We've been reading a lot.
Yeah,
I
we've been doing
your
that.
thoughts on this.
What are my thoughts? Well, okay. Well, I was sharing a little bit on that, on Thanksgiving, stuff like that, because shout with joy to the Lord all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness and come before him singing with joy. It's the posture. It's the how am I approaching this? How am I going about it? Yeah, and I think our posture, our heart, right? Like, Rabbi, you already threw this down. If there's no actual physical sacrifice, then what is the sacrifice? It is our heart. It is the altar, it's the spot where we are kind of working this through. And yes, there is a verbal demonstration of that. So that's the offering. That is the altar space into the core room from our heart. From out of the heart, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, right? And the idea of how we are going about it. But verse 3 really makes me kind of work on it. Acknowledge that the Lord is God. He made us and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. The reminder of how God is our guidance. He is the one who is the author and perfecter. So acknowledging where you are at with God is important. Remembering that he is this... He is an authority figure, but he is actually a loving authority figure that really does see where you are at. He does care about where you are at. And so why wouldn't you be thankful? Mm-hmm. Like, you've got breath in your lungs right now. You are not taking a dirt nap right now. Like, what determines that your heart's just going to decide to give up? Like, there are some people that just have died out of sheer brokenheartedness, and like that's kind of a nuts idea of how that can work, but again, like, it's that acknowledgement, it's sitting on that a bit more and more. And so I don't know, I'm still working on it, I'm still processing it, but Rabbi's throwing down the paragraph.
I always laugh when I read Rabbi's stuff because it always has the dashes where the O's.
Yeah, he's respecting the name of the Lord.
No,
that's how he's doing.
Yeah, no, I just find it funny.
He's pulling the respect. I
know.
Okay, Rabbi, acknowledge that the Lord is God. This is a hint that when you receive something worthy of thanksgiving, you acknowledge outwardly that it was God who blessed you, and he alone is the one capable of doing so. As it says, Yahweh, and I'm trying to figure out what that name is. Lord is Elohim, God. Elohim, the power, the rule, the judge, right? The chapter explanation is testing my grammar. The chapter, yeah. It's good. No, I get it. It's good. You're communicating fairly well, Rabbi. I just... Yeah, it's the reminder of that. Because we can often look at, look what I did. Look how hard I did this. Like, look at... And I am the worst for that. Because... Not as, like, a pride thing, but as a, like... I try and work really hard for what I do. I try and work really hard for my family. And does that always go? No. No.
In gaming, especially.
Well, yeah, we don't talk about gaming because just you have to have time to game. But the acknowledgement of is I can't do it all. Mm-hmm. Like, am I called to do my best that I can? Yes.
Wait, you're finally acknowledging that?
Sorry. Guys, if you want to throw like a smack,
I'm sorry,
a sticker at this guy, like go, like do it. Just like poke at him, jab at him. I don't know.
Continue.
But like legitimately, it's an acknowledgement of like there is no way I can be Lord of it all, because you will have a nervous breakdown. You will get wrecked. Your body is not supposed to take all that. Your mind is not supposed to take all that. Your heart's not supposed to take all that. And so I've had to reluctantly throw down submission in that. And part of that is trust. Because do I, in my head, believe that God's got the best for me, that he cares about me and he sees all of it? Yes. But head knowledge doesn't always transfer to hand and feet knowledge, right? Or it's sometimes even your heart knowledge, right? Like it's an area that I'm still working on. It's an area that I'm constantly hearing my dad's voice that, okay, I'm not going to break down. I'm hearing my dad's voice saying to me, well, Mike, that's what family does. That's what dads do. Because we were in a not great spot last year, and I had to ask for help from my dad, and I felt really stupid about it, because it's like, I'm a grown arse man at this point, like, what's going on with me? And he worked it out. Like, it was him just like, yeah, okay. I'm like, I'll figure it. He goes, no, I don't want to hear from you. Like, I just, don't worry about it. I'm like, yeah, but Dad, like, I'm a grown-ass man. It's like, yeah, but Mike, this is what family does. This is
Grown-ass man need help sometimes.
Yeah, like, parents still care. Parents still help. Like, family figures it out together. And, I broke down in front of my dad. I never felt so weak, but then my dad didn't judge me because of that breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been a lesson I've been working on with my kids, but it's more, that's a translation with me and God now. And just being thankful instead of just feeling like, God, I'm not perfect. Like, why haven't I figured this out? And he's like, you weren't supposed to figure out perfection. You're supposed to lean on me for that. Like, I just want you to come. I want you to be able to be here and to be supported. And you're doing a whole lot of reading. All right. There's a lot of stuff that just came up.
Sorry, I'm reading Pilo.
Pilo stuff. All right, so Pilo threw down. Yesterday I had a surgical consult. My worker had messed up and I wasn't going to have a ride to the hour-plus travel appointment. Dang. I don't know what happened, but against all program rules and likelihood, I got a ride last minute. That doesn't happen. I got to the appointment and was given good news for the first time since I was told I got ODSP. Nice. I didn't have to stress yesterday. He took care of me. Praise God. That's awesome. Yahweh is the 4-letter name. I just break it up as much as possible, putting the letters too close together. Lots of... Yeah, that's fine. With great power comes great responsibility. And hyphenations. Yes. That's fantastic. But Pilo's throwing down. With a body failing in almost every way, leaning on him is the key to my survival. Well, because in all honesty, Pilo, this is going to sound really harsh and just up front. When your body's failing, what else can you really do? Right? Like, because you can't even trust in yourself. And that... Pilo, I get that in a mental way, not necessarily in a physical way. Like, you just feel like, well, what am I supposed to do? I can't figure this out. I can't do my own solution, and you just feel like you're useless. You're hopeless. And that's where God goes, sweet, I'm going to step in now. I'm going to show you.
Let me just lead you
right,
this
right.
way.
Let me just help you out. And I'm not saying you're prideful. I'm not saying we're inherently prideful, but we want to be able to say, look, we did it. We figured it out. But this is why our Thanksgiving is that reminder of like, no, you don't figure it out. You lean on him. You trust on him. You it's us in the desert, right? It's us realizing we can't make it without God. So why shouldn't we be thankful? Instead, we do the grumble, grumble, grumble. All grumble, grumble, grumble.
Just like
This isn't how it's going. So, yeah. Solomon's throwing down quotes. K. Arthur quotes, you punk. So many times we say that we can't serve God because we aren't whatever is needed. We're not talented enough or smart enough or whatever. But if you are in covenant with Jesus Christ, he is responsible for covering your weakness, for being your strength. He will give you his abilities for your disabilities.
Sounds like Moses.
And then Pilo starting down, if your eye offends you, pluck it out. I've asked for many parts of his body, of this body, to be removed, but apparently I need them to live. I mean, fair.
Yeah.
fair rebuttal, but I think part of it is God has been walking with you along that. Not that I'm saying I know the direct line in God. Clearly I know all of it. I have all the answers, everybody. No, I don't. I don't. But the factor is, are we willing to let him in? Are we inviting that in? Are we allowing him to speak into it? And guys, if we can do that, if we can have that focus, things are different. It's not perfect, but things are different. And I think what makes it perfect is that God can use that to kind of guide us, teach us, and we can actually be willing to listen maybe at that point. Because otherwise we're too stubborn and we try and figure it out. Mm-hmm. And this is where we can get frustrated in God's timing, feeling like it's slow, but it's like, no, I'm going to wait till you tucker yourself out, and then we're going to get somewhere with this. And that gets frustrating. Being the guy that gets tuckered out on it. But this is why we can thank him. Like, this is where we can enter his gates with thanksgiving and go into his courts with praise. We can enter into his space. We can submit and we can go, yeah, God, really the way I can enter real presence with you is realizing all that you actually are able to do and have been doing without me even asking, or with me even thinking, well, I need to go this way, and God's like, no, we're going this way. This is the better way. You just don't realize it, but it's better.
That may look nice, but that's better.
But that's the good stuff.
All right.
Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good. His unfailing love, or in another translation, his mercy, is everlasting, continues forever. And his faithfulness continues to each generation. The reminder that God is good. He is reliable. Feels thrown up. I wanted to start my stream last year, but let's be real. I was in and out of the hospital weekly. I was not physically stable as much as I wanted that stream. It wouldn't have worked. Now I'm mostly stable. I've got the best QOL.
I don't know what that is, but
I've had quality of life.
Yes.
The best quality of life I've had in a while. So let's kill some mobs. Yeah! Absolutely. No, we appreciate that, Pilo. We really do. What? I'm so curious as to what the out of context. Okay. Okay. I'll be praying either way. No, that's fair. We keep on praying. We keep on supporting one another.
Solomon, you're wrong. Hunters.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm gonna eat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat my crayons. I'm gonna eat my crayons and leave things be. Okay.
Prayer time.
So, hey, takeaway. First takeaway.
Level up and takeaway.
Level up challenge takeaway. So my challenge in all of this, we've been doing a lot of praise and praise focused, praise focused psalms. But it's a reminder of God's power, but also how do we respond to that? How is our heart poised toward that? How are we coming into it? So here's my challenge for you guys. Before you even start praying, because we talked about we pray until we pray, but even before you start praying, bare minimum, think of 5 things that you can be thankful about. And it can be something as simple as, oh, I'm breathing. Well, yeah, you are breathing.
It could have been someone said hello to you this morning.
Yes, it could have been. Okay, here's my 5 things. Already starting off the day with it. Here we go. I am thankful that I've got an awesome intern, executive director that drove me into work. I could have walked to work and that just
you would have had.
I would have just showed up now.
No, you would have left at like 7 in the morning.
We don't talk about that. So I got a ride from my executive director. I also got a coffee from my executive director. I didn't have to do that. So that's an awesome praise. My daughter gave me a hug today. And my wife was there when my heart was starting to race with starting to worry about the different things that were going on in the day. So she was able to sit and just have her hand on me and pray. Despite my son not starting off with the best attitude when I was calling him out for being late, Son gave me a hug when I left outside the door. It was a good hug. It wasn't like one of those like side hugs, like okay, bye, and then just like move on. It was like squeeze, and then it's like, all right. 5 good, dude. That all happened within 30 minutes of my day. 30 minutes, 5 things. That's pretty easy. Stuff like that. Think about it.
Also late for work.
How dare you, Rabbi, be late for work?
By
It's just
30 days?
300. Oh yeah, 30.
That's
days.
30 days there,
I
Mike.
read 300 for some reason. But yeah, like that's so 5 things before you even start praying. 5 things that you can be thankful for, that you can bring to God because He gave those things to you. He blessed those moments.
Food.
Food is good.
I gotta make food.
Food
this
is good.
morning. There was coffee in my house.
Coffee in your hands.
Make,
Do you notice that there's a trend? Coffee
Make
is a
fun of
blessing,
Mike.
people. Okay, well, okay. Make fun of Mike.
hang out on stream with Mike.
Don't.
See all these awesome people on stream.
Oh yeah, that's fair. You guys are really. We could just keep going. Like just add into this. Coffee is the life of the blood of mystery. Mm-hmm. That's why if you actually take blood out of a youth worker, half of it is coffee.
And that's why I drink coffee now.
Hello. I'm not awake. I'm caffeinated. There is a difference. I have some contacts at Heinz. If you catch up. Solomon.
If you're being serious,
my
I
wife
am
needs
down.
to know this because my wife loves Heinz ketchup.
So does my family.
Like, Solomon, eyes, here, hi, focus. Goodness. I didn't start drinking coffee until Tom showed up at my youth group.
You know what? To be honest, I didn't start drinking coffee till I started playing Destiny with you and Hoff.
Fair enough. If the timeline fits, Tom. All right. Anywho, that's your challenge. Now it's time for our favorite segment of prayer requests. There was supposed to be cool prayer requests. A car. Wait, I'm just getting a car? I'm down with it. They can't work on it, so now I get a free car. That's where the game. That's why the game show. Because I'm gonna get a brand new car, and it's not gonna have to.
It's outside that window.
And it's not gonna need work on it for 5 years.
Let's give it 20 years.
I'm not arguing.
Take it.
If all of a sudden a brand new car showed up and it was like, yo, you just
Graduation on Thursday.
Yo, graduation on Thursday. That'd be absolutely. Oh, that my back pay and program change comes very soon because it's so needed. 100%. Yeah. So we'll pray that funds will be getting into Pilo because that does suck.
Prayer for Solomon.
Prayer for Solomon because Solomon, are you still in the hospital?
And also, stop trying to give away money, sir. Literally text Mike, do you need help?
Yes. Yo, Wilson, what's up? You need cashola? Like, excuse me? Pardon me? Blessing me already? To, like, goodness? You bless the ministry? Like, what is this? Guy, Welsh Santa just keeps showing up. Yeep, still in the hospital of god-awful food. Oh. We're going to pray for better food showing up at Solomon's hospital
let's
bed.
DoorDash him.
Yeah. And that Solomon has strong Wi-Fi and stable body. Not horse Tom. It's okay. All right. I got to go prep for an interview. Hey, yes. Rabbi, we'll pray for your interview.
I'm going to drink this without saying what it is.
Don't do that. Good chat as always. Sorry I can't stick around for the next 23 hours of... You funny,
We
Rabbi,
died.
but like legit. No, okay. We'll pray for your interview too.
Wilson's putting his legs up.
So okay, here's my prayer request. I am praying that tomorrow I do get my car back, and that somehow in the midst of them going through things, there will be a cost drop. I know I am very much wishful thinking, but this is where I'm praying that an issue that seems really big actually turned out to not be big at all, and that it's something that helps drop the cost. I know it's very wishful thinking, but I'm just praying. I'm praying. And so, and also just prayer for me and Coach. We've been working on our marriage and development and stuff like that. And just prayer that we'd be close. We've been together for 13 years and 1 day now. And
a long time.
That's married 13 years and 1 day. We've been together 18. So
almost my age.
Almost his age. But yeah. That Mike's car is an easy tiny fix, and maybe a good Samaritan picks up some of the cost. Oh my word, that would be nuts. You know what would be great? Be a great car for Wilson? A Peel 550? P50? What's a Peel P50?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to do research, Solomon. I'm learning things. Tom's doing research.
I got you. Just keep
he got it. But yeah, no, just prayer for me and Coach, and prayer for our summer, because we still have a lot of things up in the air and figuring it. Oh no. What is it?
Man.
What is it?
I
want to see it first before you reveal it.
Beast of a car.
Solomon, we actually have those in Canada, and they are not what they should be. Those of you seeing this on the stream, that's disgusting. Those of you hearing this and going, what is it? It's essentially a person car.
It's a
single person car. Like the thing that you see on the sidewalks here in Belleville with people driving. It's
a 3-wheeler.
Perfect size and everything. Yeah, not for this big frame of a person.
It's a 3-wheeler. It's not even a 4.
Oh, if we hit 200 subs, the whole council tries to fit in one. We are already over 200 subs. Yeah. We're at 220 now.
Solomon's at 226.
Yeah. So
Solomon's way past.
Solomon just looked at that in the rearview mirror and goes, "Oh, yeah, okay." We'd have to find one. Okay, so we're gonna pray for those things. All right, now honest time for prayer. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Father God, I thank you for this time where we've been able to read, yes, a short psalm, but the reminder of us to be thankful. A reminder. A reminder that you are here, and that every waking moment, every good thing that comes our way, everything that we have been blessed with has been a blessing that you have brought in. Every good and perfect gift comes from you. So God, even in the midst of our hard times, even in the midst of our valleys, first of all, I want to thank you for Pilo for just sharing that it's in our valleys that we can remember how good you are. And I know Pilo and Solomon have been going through a heck of a lot of valleys these past days. And I just want to, God, thank you for showing up for Pilo the other day. With covering that ride, with having things figured out on that end, that was a huge blessing that Pilo didn't have to have that all figured out.
And getting good news.
And getting good news. Getting good news. Thank you, God, for good news. God, I pray right now for Pilo and some funds that are tied up, some frustrations that are going on. Pray that you would work that out, that you would get figured out, and that you would be taking care of her. I pray that there would be cool people come alongside her and be able to bless her, just even spending some good time with her, investing in her. I pray for Destiny clans and connections to be happening, and she'd be able to grow and just be supported and encouraged. God, I pray for Solomon, and the news that he's been getting has been hard-hitting. He's been not been feeling great, and hospital food. Oy, hospital food. Bro, that's just survival. Like, you want to talk about like desert vibes? That's pretty hardcore desert vibes right there. But God, I thank you that he is there, that you are there with him, and that even Solomon has acknowledged that and working that through in the midst of us teasing back and forth and sharing some of our difficult situations. I thank you for a brother that's got one heck of an awesome perspective and being able to focus on you well, and has been an encouragement for me personally on that end. But God, I pray for good news. I pray for rest. I pray for good food. I pray that someone would just randomly bless him with like a really nice meal. I don't know how that would happen, but I pray that that would happen, and he would just be blown away and enjoy it thoroughly, and that would even bring nourishment to his body. God, I thank you for Tom and this ridiculous kid brother that I've got. Basically, well, actually, he's my son. I can't say kid brother. Adopted son. You know, they're crazy. But God, thank you for his heart to just be fun, to care for people, to love on other people. I pray that you would bless him for his graduation that's happening this Thursday.
Yeah, this Thursday.
Man, this Thursday. Holy flip. Okay, now I feel knees hurt, Tom. Thank you that he's able to graduate, that he's got that blessing. I pray that he would be really encouraged. I pray that his family would be able to bless him and show how proud they are of him, not just, you know, for doing schoolwork, whoop-de-doo, but for the heart that he is to pursue, to go at things, for how awesome he is as a young man. And God, I pray for work opportunity, that as he's putting out resumes, that it would be like him being able to choose different options. It wouldn't be a struggle. God, I also pray for Rabbi, who's been on here and has been 30 days out of work. Ooh, that's rough. Pray that you would continue to sustain him and his family. I pray for this interview that he's going to. I pray that it would go awesome, that it would blow his mind how much you are blessing him in that opportunity, that it would be more than enough to take care of him and his family, that it would be a clear hand of your blessing on that. And that if he lands this, that he would do exactly what he said, inviting people over and be able to praise you for provision. God, I just pray for my car. I pray that you would have your hand on that over the whole situation. Thank you for friends who have been connecting and sharing their frustration along with me and my family on this. But I also thank you for the moments that not having a car has brought. Being able to walk with my kids, being able to have those slower times with them, and to even appreciate that a car is even a blessing from you. So God, I just pray that things would go well, that we would be able to have the car back for tomorrow, that you would just take care of that. It's our only car, it's our only way. And so God, I just give that to you and trust in you and rely on you, that you can take care of it. It's just a car to you. And really, it's just a tool to be able to get from A to B. And so God, I pray into that you would sustain that, because you know what kind of ministry we're into and what we need to do and what we need it for. So we rely on you. And God, I just pray that you'd be with us as we go on out here, that we would continue to be thankful for what you've given us, to rely on you and all that. This is your name. Amen. All right.
Also,
wow.
Pilo was meaning to fit in that car the 200 followers.
Oh, the 200, right. 200 followers
150.
rather than subs. That would be kind of cool.
We're 150.
That would be kind of nuts. The hospital food is so bad that God contemplated a second flood when he saw it. Ha! I can verify that. Yeah, Pilo, you can verify. Sad story. I'm praying for good doctors and nurses and many good drugs for you. Fair enough. Oh, Pilo, that's actually really smart. Listen, I think we need a graphic word praise journal. We've got some crazy blessings happening with our crew. Would also be good to would be good promo stuff. No, that would be good.
I'm gonna smack Solomon.
What?
Look at the
What
link
do
you
you-
just threw down. Don't you laugh. You physically can be smacked right now.
I mean, that's pretty witty. Oh! Guys, you saw what happened. I'm crying.
laughed.
I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. No, I'm kidding.
I'll make you bleed.
I'll make you bleed.
Don't
God
hit your
bleed?
father.
Don't hit your father, Tom. Yeah, that's right.
He's my third.
Wow.
Technically you are.
It's true, actually. I did get in line. Anywho, guys, thanks for coming on out and enjoying our stream and hopefully the podcast. And hopefully you aren't left horribly dazed and confused. Probably are. Oh, no.
And I have the Google Doc on my phone.
Why did you... Why...
Solomon, you are the best.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Hoff's my fourth.
Yeah, Hoff is your... Okay. Wilson's gonna go cry in a corner now.
So I'm gonna need you to pull up the wheel on.
Do I have to do it here?
Yes.
Can you do it on your stream and then I will do
No.
that for the next stream, please?
No, it has to be on yours.
Not right
I
now.
love you.
We are ending... No, we are ending the
Okay,
episode.
Fine. I'll have it up on my stream.
He'll have it and then I do it. Wow. Pilo's demanding.
So
It's the end of the episode. We're gonna be ending... So, okay. On Tom's stream...
at
And
the
it's not
very
his
start-
punishment.
at the very
It's my
start-
punishment. We'll deal with it. Okay? So that means you have to stick around and watch Tom's stream.
My stream's
In like
20 minutes.
in 19 minutes. So, you know, we're good. See? He doesn't start streaming in 19 minutes. You're funny. You're funny. No. Okay. Anywho, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. Be blessed. Be thankful. Bye.